Tweedledee and Tweedledum have a plan today. Here's what you can look forward to on today's Nice Guys on Business.
If you didn't listen to the beginning of the show, why the hell wouldn't you listen to the beginning of the show and only listen to the end? But if you missed the beginning of the show, we had Tennessee Tim on. He has a very good cause that he is collecting for it. But if that's the case and you did that, then go back and listen to the beginning of this episode.
People skip the beginning and just stick around to the end. I figured they would just quit before you get to the end.
I don't know. Maybe they're reverse podcast fans or something.
Never convicted of a felony. Yet. But they keep on trying. It's the Nice Guys on Business. Most days they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your two favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
It is 2:59. I am not late. I am 1 minute early. It's not my fault that you were eager because somebody that you actually like is going to be on the show today.
Yeah, unlike every other week where it's just you, right?
Exactly.
Although I
I've
do
been
want
on
to point
since 4:30.
Tim has a very, very formal relationship with time. So I just need to introduce, welcome back. My name's Strickland Bond. On the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler. And on the third side of the microphone, and I am convinced is completely and totally pussy whipped, that would be Tennessee Tim, because when he first signed on, his Zoom had his wife's name. Yes. So like he can't even have he can't even log in on his own Zoom. He has to log in on his wife's Zoom, but he has changed it. So we'll go easy on him.
She's got better gear than me. She's got the better camera, the better microphones, the earbuds. So
there's no doubt she's got better gear than you and good podcast equipment too.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
Hey, Tim, put that microphone a little closer to you so we can hear your deep, rich voice. Isn't that the microphone to your...
Well, they're actually in the earbuds.
So that mic that's behind you is just for show. It's not really doing anything, huh?
Yeah.
Did you notice that there was a microphone that was right next to you?
Me? I knew it was there, but I asked Michelle and she said, use the earbuds. They're better. I'll talk louder.
No, you're fine. Actually, it sounds pretty good.
You're fine. You're fine. Doug's just, he's done 1,100 interviews. He gets picky with these things.
I do. I get very picky. And when I have a client that I guess that actually shows up with a microphone and not using it, I usually have to yell at him for a moment or two before we get started. You guys don't hear that on the episode. I had a guest that showed up and he literally had a Yeti microphone that was basically, he was using the reverse side with all of the wrong settings of the microphone. I'm like, hey, look, can we tweak that? And I was like his hero by the time we were done with the episode.
Oh, yeah, right? Like he'd probably been using it for years.
You have videos about that.
Right.
You have training.
I know, Tim. I know. This is the bane of my existence.
I love it when I see videos with podcasters, right? And hold on, I got my Yeti. This is great visuals for our listening audience. When you got a Yeti mic like this, right? And like they're talking into it. They're talking into the top of it like this. And it's like, yeah, I'm a professional. Look, I'm talking into the top of the microphone. Yeah, except that it's a microphone you should be talking into the side of. So, okay.
Yeah. Tim, you have a flowery background there. Again, it's a very good visual for our audio podcast. But tell me a little bit about the flower background. Where are you?
Well, I am, as I said, I'm using all Michelle's gear. So this is her little podcasting nook that she uses for her trainings and stuff like that. So it's a fabric piece that she likes that it's a good background, neutral color. It helps out. So,
I do like it.
I'm just here. This is not my area. If I had it, it would be orange.
Well, you had, now I'm guilty if I'm supposed to know this already. I don't know this anymore, but then again, I haven't listened to many of my client shows. Do you still have the podcast called Connect Over Coffee?
We put that on pause for a little bit when we had it was daily except for weekends. I mean, we've got hundreds of episodes and we loved it. And then, pandemic hit and then we tried to do some other things and we just put a pause on that. I mean, I still have the business Connect Over Coffee, but we're doing some other things. So we're pausing. We'll bring it back. We were talking about that today.
I still have my fa la la coffee. So I'm enjoying it still.
Oh, wow. My bags of coffee don't last over a month, but I drink a lot of coffee.
Well, it's specialty coffee. So, in my morning, Michelle, I was going to call JJ Michelle.
Yeah.
JJ likes her Lavazza coffee, and I really like Dunkin' Donuts dark. So I know it's probably like, it's filled with pesticides and everything else, but the pesticides actually taste good when they're brewed. so I like that. But we do have a whole bunch of specialty coffees, and one of them is this bag of Fa La La that we bought from you probably, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago at this point.
Probably 2, yeah.
And so we, every once in a while, I'll grind up a pot full of that, and I'm still enjoying it. It's good coffee.
It'd still be festive. Fa la 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 la.
It'd still be festive. You're 100% right. So what do we owe the honor of your appearance on the Nice Guys today? I know you're doing some fun stuff.
It is great to see both of you. I mean, we text, there are endless text things, and I listen to y'all all the time, but actually to see y'all in person, it's fantastic. So I'm happy to be here.
This is our longtime listener.
Strick's idea, but go ahead, Strick.
For those of you who don't know, this is our longtime listener, Tennessee Tim Hill, and he did a trip. When was the last one? 2019 or something? Has it been that long?
It was 2019, and we were going to go back in 2020, but the world fell apart, and you couldn't travel or any of that because there was a pandemic or
something like that.
I
try not to. I try not to read the news. It's just depressing.
It is depressing. I try not to as well, and we were going to go back, but then that happened, and this is the first year that they really opened it back up to have the mission trips art camp, that we're doing. So I appreciate it. It was Strick's idea for me to come on today and talk a little bit.
Tell me a little bit about the mission trip itself. Like what good stuff that you do, because I know from your last time, I know that you did a whole bunch of cool stuff, and you sent pictures, and you had a whole bunch of things that were up on Facebook at the time. So talk about the activities and the purpose of the trip.
Okay, cool. We're going back to the same place, going to Guatemala, and it's called Opal House, which is a school that a doctor, Will, started. He was a podiatrist in Seattle, and he went down to Guatemala on a mission trip, fell in love with the country, saw a need, a medical need and an education need, and started a clinic. And then he started a school. And at first it was just kindergarten and first grade. He's been down there 16 years. Each year he's added another grade, and it is up to 9th grade now. So it's a full-fledged Montessori school. And it's beautiful. There's a organic coffee farm there, so I get fresh coffee right there from the vine, from the source. But what we do with Authenticoast, our nonprofit, is an art camp. So we go down and work with the different kids at different age levels and teach them that they're a work of art and they can use creativity. They're at-risk kids. There's a lot of trauma there and different things. And we work with them how they can use art and their own creativity to work through their trauma. So an example of that, Michelle is thinking this year, she's going to have them create with fabric, put together, a vision of what they see as their school or their home or their friends in a fabric type thing. And then we ask them to cut it up. It's a week-long curriculum. So we ask them to, like their work of art, you create something, but then life happens. And then they're going to sew those pieces back together and make a stuffed animal. So it teaches them how they can use the trauma and their creativity to help them get through the trauma. Because they are a work of art, and we all are. And we do have stuff that happens to us, and we try to help them get through that and use their own creativity. So that's just, there's been people who've done mosaics where they make a tile, then they break the tile, but then they put it together, the pieces back together in a mosaic. So there's a lot of different ways, and different teachers do it, different ways. And it goes through the week. And then once they create that, we have an art show and we bring their families in. Wow. And all their friends and relatives get to see what they created. It's a big party at the end of the week.
The nonprofit, is it yours and Michelle's nonprofit, or is it a nonprofit that you participate with?
No, it is not ours. It's called Authenticoast. It's based here in Nashville. And Michelle's been on the board of the nonprofit after we went down the first year, and we've done a lot with them, but it's not ours.
It's very cool. It's very cool. I mean, hats off to you and Michelle for taking some initiative and doing something like this. There's, it's few and far between that people like to give back to the degree that you and Michelle like to give back. So when we heard that you were doing it, Strick invited you on the show, and I'm like, hell yeah, what a great idea. And then Strick's like, I want to contribute to this. And I'm like, hell yeah, we want to contribute to this.
Yeah, y'all did last time, and you're so gracious and generous, and we're so thankful with it that y'all did that. And it helps fund the whole camp. And I'm looking forward to going back because it's been a few years, and I had a bond with a few of those kids, and there's a language barrier too. I don't speak a whole lot of Spanish, but did connect with a few of the kids. So I'm looking forward to go back to see them a couple, 3 years later and see how they're doing and what's going on with them. And it's a whole lot of fun. But to also see the impact you can have on that little village.
Tim, do you have a specific amount of money that you have as a goal to raise?
If everything, the trip, the supplies, the airfare, it would be $5,000, and we're about halfway there.
Nice.
And so that's what we're trying to get to.
And we're putting a link in the show notes because we donated. The Nice Guys on Business, we put $250 in, and we are challenging any listeners to put in whatever you can. I mean, if you can put $250 in, that would be amazing. But if it's less, that's okay. Whatever you can afford, go to the show notes. I would say the link, but it's like a super long ass link. So you just want to go to the show notes. I was trying
to figure out a way to make it easier, but it's just a really weird link to the funding side.
I could make a pretty link for it, but you know what? That's a lot of work. I'd rather just write a check.
I'm surprised it's going to be in the show notes. Strick never does that, so I appreciate that for sure.
Yeah, we'll make sure it's in the show notes.
Strick, we're going to actually have to hire a show notes writer for this one to actually put the link in there. Are you going to be able to handle this?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
So Tim
go
ahead.
I was just saying, any little bit helps. I mean, it's $5, $10. I was doing math the other day. If I have like 1,500 Facebook friends. If they all gave $5, we'd have double what we needed. So I mean, I think a lot of people, when you think about fundraisers, you think, oh, I have to give $250 or $1,000 to make it worthwhile. But it all adds up. So the price of a cup of coffee at Starbucks.
Strick, the important question that I really need the answer to, and you might know where I'm going already with this is, but did the money come out of our Hookers and Blow account? Where did that come out?
I hope not. That's a sacred account.
That's sacred, man. That is sacred.
Well, that is we do consider the Hookers and Blow account, when money comes out of there, it is donating to charity. Because, there's the charity of the dancers that need help with their kids at family and home.
They have college they got to get to, and nursing school that they're trying to put themselves through. And, their moms are sick and they just got the flu. All the things. We got to keep them on the pole. That is exactly. That is our philosophy.
Let's keep them on the pipe.
Exactly. So anyway, that's why we were bringing Tim on, to just talk a little bit about that. And we would love it. Tim would love it. And we would appreciate it if you could just go click the link in the show notes, donate a couple bucks, whatever you got, whatever you can afford. He would really appreciate it. The kids will really appreciate it. And it's all for a good cause.
Yes, I appreciate y'all so much. And also, if they do go to the Nice Guys Facebook page, I've got some pictures from last time in there, and there's a link there too. So if anybody's in the Nice Guy community on Facebook, try to make it easy there too. But I really appreciate y'all. And several of the Nice Guys, the Funkin' fans have donated. So I'm thankful for them too.
I love it. I love it. That's right. Y'all. And if you are not a member yet of the Nice Guy community, Strick, what's the URL for that again? Is it just a nice shortcut?
Niceshortcut.com. Because it's a nice shortcut.com.
We must have bought a lifetime of that URL because nobody's ever hit the bill.
I know it must renew on Google. I don't know, but it's a great URL. I think we could make a lot of money on it. But if we sold it,
I don't think we own it though. I think it is Dan Hill. Not Dan Hill.
Oh yeah. Well, no, he got it for us. I thought he passed it to us though.
Oh, maybe he did. Tim, how long have you been listening to the show?
Oh man, since the early teen episodes. I mean, I was right at the beginning. I'm not patient zero or listener zero, but I'm probably right up there.
Nice.
Damn, you have been a loyal listener of the show for so many years. And if you had to say, okay, there's 1,400 episodes, and we got to cut that pretty much in third, and let's say that maybe of the 1,400, maybe 500 of them or 600 were interview episodes, so the rest are me and Strickland shooting the shit. How many of the remainder? How many of those 700 or 800 have you actually listened to? Do you think?
I would say all of them. Seriously,
That's scary.
I've got it where it automatically downloads, and if it doesn't download, I'm texting Strick. I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" Jared does the same thing. Where's the
what happened last week, Strickland? We literally recorded the episode. All you needed to do was just post it. Yeah, there's no editing required. No.
Oh, well, I actually, it's funny. I actually had edited it. I mean, I put the intro on and the outro and the teaser and saved it, and I just fucking forgot to post it.
It's only been 8 years. It's 8 years of when we get to, maybe as we get beyond 10 years, maybe you'll remember to do it, to actually do it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
It doesn't happen
Probably
often.
not,
He's pretty
though.
good. It doesn't happen too often that he misses it. So I have to give him props on that.
I'd love to pass it to somebody else on the team, but when we finish recording like 3 hours before it's supposed to post, I don't really want to obligate somebody to do that,
Well, you don't understand how our team works then. our team wants to be able to do it for us. They live to serve. You know this.
It's true.
You know this.
It's true.
All right, Tim, any final words of wisdom before we let you go and Strick and I get along with our normal show of just the two of us?
Just listen to the national park episodes that Doug did. Those are the best.
Yeah.
And second best is Strick's solo episodes, which are rare. There's a few of them, but they're rare.
Strickland, you're going to post your meditation now.
Oh my
I
God, the
remember
meditation
that
was
one.
good.
That
Yeah, that was a
crazy.
funny one. I like their meditation. Yeah.
Some of my favorites are like when we were playing Nice Guy Bingo. That was
Oh
a
my
lot.
God, that's dated.
That
right
was
there.
hilarious. I forgot about that one too.
Yeah.
Bring that back.
Episode 200 was a favorite. We just trying to get all this on video with Gary or whoever it was that was our video guy at the time. Episode 100 where we had our first party on the show. Let's see,
Yeah,
Mantra
I was on there.
Munchies, our sponsor, where we completely screwed over the sponsor because she thought we called her food crappy or looked like shit or something.
Hey,
like
speaking
that.
of sponsors, where's my my pair of thieves stuff? I haven't seen anything.
Oh yeah, I haven't gotten mine either. Oh, you know what? Actually, there is a package at my door right now. It might be the pair of thieves stuff. I can't wait to open up that box. I'm like, you hold your money. Just send me the goods. I really feel like the goods that they're going to send us, especially when it's pair of thieves, which is not the least expensive product that's out there on the marketplace. I think they're going to send us the full value of what sponsorship would have cost them anyway.
I love that plan. I love
And I think on the tail end of that, knowing how our message is going to completely jive with pair of thieves, I think they're going to become a sponsor anyway.
I love
You
it.
should do a live unboxing on Facebook. Whenever that comes, next episode, you should do a live unboxing.
It's a good idea.
Same thing there, Tim. It's just too
That's a
much
lot of
work. It's just it's a lot of work.
It's a good idea, but it's a lot of work.
Sit at the
is.
computer and hit record. It's a lot of work. You're right.
It is so much easier to just hit record. Tennessee Tim Hill, always great having you here on the show. Thank you for sitting on the sofa. You are actually invited to sit on the sofa anytime you want, like Johnny Carson would have all of his guests, and we appreciate you, man.
All right, I appreciate you. Good to see y'all.
Thanks,
Good to see
Tim.
Hi-oh.
Hi-oh.
Say hi to
I'll be
Michelle
your Ed
Forrest.
McMahon.
Nice Guy community, hang on here. Don't go anywhere. We're saying goodbye to Tim, and we'll see you on the tail end. And Strickland, I got questions for you. The questions that I have for you are related to how we talked about our guests. I'm sorry, our team. The challenge with our team is Tim's trying to figure out. I don't know how to get off this.
Oh, I thought you were going to make me go away. I will go away. See you later.
No, I don't know how to
Can
do
we
that.
kick you
I think
out?
I think if I kick
Here we
you
go.
out, I think what happens is you're not ever allowed back in. So
I can put
I
you in
don't-
the
we don't
waiting
want that.
room. Oh no, I could remove you too.
All right,
Yeah.
I got it, man.
Okay.
he's
See y'all
got it.
later.
He's got it.
Bye,
See you,
Tim.
Tim.
Have a good show.
So one of the questions I had for you, there he goes, Tennessee Tim Hill. So I approached you earlier today with probably a fairly typical problem that companies have when they have someone that works for them that is overseas, and that is it's not the language, but it's more like the etiquette and customs. And so we have a lot of people that work on our team that are overseas. And one of the things that they do in all of their salutations, it's always hi, sir, hi, Sir Doug, and hi, Sir Strickland.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, as I was reading through a bunch of the messages today, as I'm going through Monday.com and doing my normal quality control. By the way, I did catch a couple of things that we have some quality control issues with, but they've been since straightened out. I noticed that they do put the word sir and ma'am a lot. And I'm wondering how is that perceived? Like when I sent you that text message, how did you perceive it?
Oh, I don't know what you're getting at, but I mean, I perceived it exactly the way you said it.
Okay.
I mean, I agree. I think we should address.
I agree. I feel like the culture, and I'm not looking for, is there a right answer or a wrong answer? I think there's just an answer, and maybe your opinion or what you had just said just kind of tells me how you feel about it. But I always think that when I ask a question of someone that I am, let's say, on chat with or at somebody's website and I'm doing live chat and they say, Sir Doug or something like that, I'm thinking, hey, I'm put in a position where I'm talking to somebody overseas. Nothing wrong with talking to somebody overseas as long as they're delivering the same level of service. The question remains is that the same? Does everybody feel that way? Or does anybody have some preconceived discrimination? I have no idea.
Okay. Well, yeah, if that's the question, no, I totally agree. I think there absolutely is some pre-existing,
like profiling, almost like profiling. It's like somebody says, there we go. Somebody in an overseas call center that just took a job away from somebody that's here in the United States.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't think that is the case, but I never want there to be any type of reason why somebody wouldn't do business. Like, would you not do business with a company because they have a remote team?
I don't know. And I wouldn't not do it. It's all about whatever the level of customer service is to me from however and wherever it comes. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
So nice guy community. I'm curious, 4242 DJ Doug, what is your opinion if somebody continues to say things like Sir Doug, Sir Strickland, Sir Steve, Sir Tim, Sir Jared, whatever, or ma'am, or uses, and it's really just in their salutations. I don't really see it anywhere else in their language. I think for the most part, the use of the English language is right on point. It's just the salutation.
Well, depends on who it is you're dealing with, the specific people. Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Well, just something to ponder. I'm curious what you guys think. 4242 DJ Doug, give me your information.
Yep. Okay. So I don't know if you're aware of this.
I am ready to talk now.
Are you sure?
No,
because what I'm actually getting ready to say is you don't need to talk because we have 5 goddamn voicemails.
We do?
We do.
I had no idea.
Now you know.
Okay, well.
Now you know.
Do we want to we're only 21 minutes into this. It's going to take us a little while to jump into the voicemails. Wow, we really do have 5 voicemails.
And by the visual look of them, I would say Jared, Emily. Just at a guess, just a wild guess.
Why is that last one so tall and thin and the other ones are so short and squatty?
Because Hindenburg does the auto leveling thing. And so you can see that these are more compressed. It's trying to figure out what the sound profile is, right? And if it's more compressed, it means that the perceived loudness is higher, which means it turns the volume down.
Oh, okay. Well, all of that stuff being said, that sounds fascinatingly boring to me.
Yeah. Wah, 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 wah. Shouldn't ask questions you don't want answers to.
Well, we can, if you really want to, we can get to them early because I know you probably want to get to them early to make sure that we do it and get out of here in less than an hour. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't want to be here for like over an hour today.
Okay.
I'm tired. I've been thinking a lot today.
What have you been thinking about?
Just stuff. My brain hurts and I just don't want to be here for like an hour then do voicemails.
Okay, well, why don't we'll do the voicemails? Maybe that will help get our energy level up a little bit, Strickland.
Maybe.
And then we'll come back on the tail end of that.
Okay, I like that plan.
Go ahead and hit the theme music. Now, have you at this point engaged the services of our band, our in-house? What do you call them? The show band? No, not the show. What do you call it? The in-house band?
Our in-house band. I don't even remember the name of the guys that we hired, but yeah.
It's not, are you telling me, so what you're saying is it's not Doc Severinsen?
No. Doc, I think Doc is dead actually, isn't he?
It's not Paul Schaefer?
Well, Paul Schaefer I think is still alive, but no, it's not him. No.
It's
He was
it's
far
not,
too expensive.
It's not Freddie Stevens.
I don't know who Freddie Stevens is.
Freddie Stevens was the guy that did all of the bar mitzvahs and weddings in the Baltimore market. Kind of like who did weddings?
Yeah.
You remember
But that was
guy?
a DJ guy, right? Wasn't he?
No, he's actually he's like a band guy. I think he did like my mom's wedding or something.
Oh my
like
God.
That. I think
wow.
So.
Talk about old school. That's bad.
I just remembered I saw somebody in Baltimore in my last visit there, and we just happened to be taking a trip down memory lane, and I mentioned Freddie Stevens, and he goes, "Yeah, he's still doing like the piano at the piano bar at the Belvedere."
What the hell?
I said, "How old is he? He's got to be like in his 80s." Yes, I think he's close to 90. I'm like, "What? I'm hoping he doesn't have to lift any equipment to make it there, does he?"
I know, right? Does
his aide come with him?
He's dragging his oxygen tank along behind him,
Hey, I think I might have told you this. I did get a call a couple of weeks ago from somebody that was writing an article for the New Yorker. Did I tell you? Did I tell you this?
I don't think so.
They wanted a quote from me about pop stars, the popularity of hiring pop stars like Drake and Prince and everybody when people were hiring like real stars to come and do like headliner acts for when people had money before COVID.
Why would they ask you about that?
Well, I said the same question. They wanted to know if I had any experience with that. So I said, I did have one experience. It was in the mid 90s when I went to do a bar mitzvah at Chizuk congregation in Baltimore. And I was the cocktail hour entertainment, full fare, by the way, like $5,000 to do cocktail entertainment.
Nice.
They had hired the village people, not the originals, because I think they were all dead, but they had hired the village people to come in and play at the bar mitzvah.
Oh my God, that's funny as shit, because I did a mitzvah in Pittsburgh with Encore, I believe it was, and they had the same thing. The village people came in and did a set in the middle. That's funny as shit.
When we were doing bar mitzvahs in our heyday in the 90s and early 2000s, I would say that probably is when, at least that was my busiest time. The most popular bar mitzvah song prior to the Black Eyed Peas, I Got a Feeling, and Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars was YMCA.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, of course, it wasn't being played. I mean, it was the original song, but it wasn't at the original time in the 70s when it came out. But man, there was a dance to it, and all the dancers would get out and do their thing and lead the crowd in this copycat dancing. And YMCA was the song. So the village people, they were the group that sang it. So everybody wanted the village people at their bar mitzvahs.
That's fun.
And now it's Drake. So they asked me a question about, did I have any experience? And I said, I did have this one experience with the village people in the 90s. And they put that into the article. They quoted me in the article. I've gotten 2 comments from people that just coincidentally had been reading the article and reached out to me and said, "Hey, I saw you quoted in the New Yorker."
Wow, that's impressive, though.
That is pretty impressive.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I mean, I had literally like a half a sentence in there. The article was crazy long. It was almost like the length of a chapter in a book.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was like, I don't know. I want to say it was like 5,000 words. It was many pages in the New Yorker. I think it was their signature article in there at the time. So
that's a
lot. Thought it was pretty cool.
That's a lot.
Okay. That being said, now that we are almost 30 minutes into the episode, let's go ahead and play the voicemail, because we do have 5 to get to.
And you wonder why I wanted to get to the voicemail so early when I brought it up like 10 minutes ago. Yeah.
Tomorrow I'll be putting brakes in my truck, just so you know.
Oh God.
Plenty of time.
We got a voicemail from Jared. I said a voicemail from Jared. You know a voicemail from Jared. Nobody else will call. We got a voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
This whole fucking keeping the email short. God damn, it's so many fucking emails. It's ridiculous.
Okay, so it's funny you're making reference to that, and as you were playing the voicemail from Jared theme song, I was checking my voicemail to try to keep. So you're talking about getting back to email to inbox 0, or are you talking about keeping an email short?
Like right, getting to inbox 0, which I'm not striving for specifically, but I am striving to keep my email cleaner, right? Like 10 to 20 maybe.
Yeah.
And so, I was down at 1 or something last night, and now it's like, oh, I've accepted this invite. I've accepted this invite. Your transfer is on the way. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, don't fucking email me with this shit, because I don't want to take time to go in and just don't fuck. I don't need to know when I send 10 goddamn invites out to people. Hey, Joe accepted it. No shit. I can see that on my calendar. Don't fucking email me every time one of the 10 people says yes to an invite I've sent out.
All right. It's interesting you say that, because here is the lesson to be learned in what you're actually experiencing right now. It's not actually, see, you're dealing in the wrong end of the problem. So the wrong end of the problem is right now you're trying to okay, so you sent out 10 Google invites. So now you're getting back all of the responses that people accepted your invitation. There is a way to turn off notifications for those acceptances so that you don't
need. I didn't know
okay,
that.
I understand that that's what you need, but see, you're fighting the wrong end of the problem. You're like, why did they have the tantrum? And I'm saying that if you wouldn't have had the tantrum had you fixed the problem before the tantrum got started.
Well, I didn't realize that there was already a pre-made solution for it.
Now, hold on. Let me restate that. I don't know that there is a pre-made solution to resolve the acceptance of notifications, because I get them and I don't mind, because I just hit archive when I get them. However, that being said, there are many circumstances where I am getting emails. Like, I will get an email from Wells Fargo because they want to send me everything on all of my statements online, and they want to send it in the mail. So I just go and I turn off all notifications from Wells Fargo. Like, I don't want to, the only thing I want to see is when my account is overdrawn. That's the only one. It's the only one. Fortunately, it's very rare occurrence that happens. But when it does happen, I'd like to know that is happening.
Okay. We ready for voicemails?
We are. It is interesting. Before you do play that, just one other quick thing, just really quickly. So we have a client. I'm not going to name the client, but the client is in the security space. I'm not going to name the client again, or the space that they are in security in. So he's actually cranked down on all of his credit cards. So anytime there is a charge, we get something that says, don't let the charge through. And he gets something that says, somebody's trying to make a charge on your card. He's got to go to the bank to say, accept not to the physically, but has to go to their website. It says, turn on so that when TurnKey tries to put a charge through, it's okay. Can you imagine doing that with all the transactions that we have?
Fuck no fucking way.
Every time Cap Show charges us $5, we have to, we'd have somebody full time just responding to notifications.
Oh yeah, fuck no.
Don't want to do that. Okay, that being said, let's go ahead and hit the voicemails.
Okay.
Hey Doug, hey Strick, Jared here. So you guys are finally making the voicemail. Stop. Sorry. You made it to where you played the voicemail music and now have spoken for about 5 minutes, I think.
Of course.
Anyways, I just had to call. Emily, thank you for the kind words. That was cool. Yes. Nobody else would call. Yeah, you can take it out, but honestly, it's been in there so long. People either don't care or they're not calling anyway, so it doesn't matter. The other thing that guys, you know how much I love you. I love the show. Fabulous stories today. I mean, you guys have really pulled me in on some of the stuff, Doug, especially your dad thing was amazing. But I swear to God, every time Emily is on here, you guys lose brain function. And that's saying something, because you guys are pretty good at saying some fucked up shit. Here we are again about medium and median. Holy fuck, guys. It's all right, though. I love you. I know everybody loves listening to you guys banter and the craziness that just comes out. So, love the episode. Can't wait to hear some more, and let's see how she rolls. See you guys.
Yeah, I remember that now, that he says that medium versus median versus, all that.
So what was it? It's medium, right?
It depends on the context. It depends on what it is you're trying to say. And no, we're not going to have the discussion again.
I'm never referring to a median strip, so because I know what that is. So I'm assuming it's medium. I'm like, it's a happy medium that I play the role of.
Yeah. I prefer medium rare. Thank you very much.
Here. Voicemail
Whoa.
number 2.
You got right to it.
All right, you guys are still talking.
Doug, that was called a segue. If you hadn't jumped in afterwards and said something, but since you did, it just screwed it all up. So, if we want, we could try it again.
The teeny delay. There was a delay. If you give me a moment of dead air, I'm going to try to fill it. You know that.
Yeah. No, I think you just didn't see the bar moving. You didn't realize it was getting ready to play.
You are correct.
Yeah, you set me up, and then never mind. It's okay.
Understood.
Whatever. So, yeah, I prefer medium rare.
Hey, Doug, it's Rick, Jared here. Voicemail number 2.
Yeah, too much of a gap.
All right, you guys are still talking. And about say your piece. Dude, it's fucking say your piece, Piece. It's like say your part, not say peace be upon you. It's say your piece. Get your shit out of the way. Say your part. Move the fuck on. Anyway, Strick's trying to tell you that definition, and I just had to pause the call just because changing that word to something that means basically the same thing, because a piece of a pie is a part of the pie. Say your piece. Just thought it might make it a little easier for it to register and make sense. All right, fellas, love it. Can't wait to hear some more. Maybe I'll give more voicemails. Holy fuck. I'm over, I think, about 15 minutes in, and there's still more to go. Don't know what to do. Yeah, I do. Listen.
Jared is our Merriam-Webster dictionary. He knows the shit, and obviously is quite passionate about us getting it right.
Yeah. Well, there's a difference between a dictionary and a thesaurus, but there's this third thing. There's like this grammatical dictionary. What would they call that?
I don't remember.
The grammatic. Oh, there is. Is there actually something like that?
I have no idea. I don't know. I just call it the internet. I don't.
Okay.
Well, let's keep.
Hey, Doug, here. Voicemail number 3. So still on the piece, but now it's hold your peace. And on this one, I mean, I could be a little off base on this, but I'm going to give you my 2 cents anyways, because it's exactly what you pay for. Anyways, if you're going to hold your peace, as at a wedding, it means you're not going to disturb the peace later by saying, no, you fucking shouldn't have got married, you dumbasses.
Right.
You should either hold your peace and deal with it, and it is what it is, or you mess up the peace right there in the middle of the wedding, and you say, no, don't fucking get married. She's pregnant with my kid. Or whatever. Anyways, I hope that helps with the clarification there, too. So make it a little easier for you fellas. All right, guys. I can't believe I come back so quick. Yeah, I can. All right, I'll see you guys. Can't wait to the rest.
That was quite a confession from Jared there. Pregnant with his kid.
Sorry, I was busy doing something else. What did I miss?
Jared confessed that he went to a wedding of a woman who was pregnant with his child. That was what I got from that.
Wow, I missed all of that. Just making sure I was cleaning up my email.
Yeah, I could go back and play it again, but
I was cleaning up my inbox as you were doing this. See that? He was cleaning somebody else's inbox, and I was cleaning up my inbox. There you go. Let's play that one on. Play that one off.
That's a good one. I like it. That's really good.
Yeah, guys, Jared here. Voicemail 255,731.
That's about right.
I fucking forgot count. This is ridiculous.
He's always giving us shit for not remembering what we talked about last week. And now here he is calling back, and he's basically like, well, I called 5 minutes ago, but I don't remember if it was number 3 or number 17. So, I'm just going to say,
that is good. You are on point, Strickland Bonner. So good.
Anyways, guys, we're finally near the end of the episode.
Finally.
And you listened to my voicemail, and you mentioned that, Emily mentioned it was funny. I was a little all over the place. And she's right, I was. And you mentioned, Doug, that maybe there was a little bit of slurred words and a little bit of thinking going on. And actually, no, technically, I'm not a drinker. Once every 5 years, it's just something I've never really done. Second, yes, I was all over the place because I was trying to fucking remember everything I wanted to say over the whole damn episode to that point. And I was just thinking about what I was going to say. That's all it was. So that's why I wasn't as punchy because I was doing some other stuff. And then when I finally got to where I could make the call, I was trying to remember. And yeah, it's a little bit better when I'm right on it. I just hit pause, call you, crush your guys' balls, and then go back to work listening and then call you again. So anyways, which I give you today. Voicemail number, who the fuck knows?
Four.
So many I've lost count.
Quadra.
Guys, obviously, I love the fucking show. And I appreciate you guys. So I will talk with you later.
Well, we appreciate the calls. And Jared's not a drinker. That's interesting. Could have fooled me from the voicemails he leaves. I do have a funny story. It's kind of embarrassing.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, we like those.
Well, it's not about drinking, though. It's about smoking.
That's fine.
So my daughter was in Maine visiting my son last week, and the day before she came back, I'd had the house to myself for the whole week, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna, before I make dinner tonight, I think I might get a little high, right? So one of my trips to Vegas, it is very unusual because I am not a smoker. It's not my thing. I usually don't really enjoy it. I don't have anything morally against it. I just don't really enjoy it usually.
Right.
And I got to be really careful because my tolerance is fucking ridiculously low because I don't smoke.
Because you never do it. Right.
So one of my trips, I went to the dispensary in Vegas and I bought 3 indica and 3 sativa, like pre-rolls, right? It's like a pre-made joint. So I was like, you know what? I'll sound like if I'm sleepy, if I want to, try to get to bed, or if I for whatever, right? So I bought 6, and I think in 3 or 4 months I've smoked half of one of them, right? So that shows you how much I smoke.
I still have, believe it or not, the 2 that you and me bought when you were here. I still have 9/10 of both of those.
Oh my God, that's funny. So the other night I decide I'm gonna have a little smoke before I cook, right? And so I got this joint that was like half smoked already, and I light it. And usually I'll just do like one good sized puff, and then that's it. That's all I need, right?
Right.
So I take a good sized puff, and then as soon as I finish, I start coughing a little bit, right? And as I'm coughing, I'm not really seeing smoke coming out.
It got absorbed into your system.
Well, but it's funny because usually, like if I take a big breath and I hold it in for a while and then let it go, then you don't get smoke, right? But this was like as soon as I finished, I started coughing a little bit and not much smoke came out. And I was thinking to myself, you know what? Maybe last time I smoked, I didn't tap the ashes off. So maybe what I just took in now was just ashes, and that's why no smoke came out.
Oh, I got it. And
okay. I'm thinking,
take a second really big hit.
Like fucking idiot me. I didn't take a second big one. I took a second little one, right? But I did take another little one. And I'm such a fucking idiot because I know also that it hits me pretty quick, right? Within 5-10 minutes, I would feel it. Fucking if I couldn't just wait 5 goddamn minutes to make sure, I was like, no, do another one, right?
Look, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, you're right. You could have just waited 5 minutes.
Right. It's not like an edible, right? I totally don't do edibles because they take like 45 minutes to an hour, and then you're just fucked, right? But literally, it takes 5 minutes to. I don't know why I didn't just wait 5 fucking minutes, right? But no, I didn't. So, I come back inside and, I do another little hit, and literally as I'm breathing out the little hit, I'm starting to feel the first one. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just do? I'm like,
this is why I don't get high by myself, because I go into paranoia mode. I need you around. I need JJ around. I need my friend Michael around. Anytime I do it, I'm like, I know nobody leaves me alone because I feel like the world is going to crash down around my shoulders.
Well, for me, I just have to think about everything I do. Like if I'm going to stand up and walk, it's like, I got to think really fucking hard on how to do that. And I don't particularly like that feeling. Like if I smoke just a little bit, it's like kind of a fun up tingly, but it's not like that, but just a little bit too much. And it's like, I'm done. Okay. So I had put out onto a tray, some tater tots, right? and like some chicken strips.
Right.
And I was gonna. Oh, it was funny because I had like these chicken strips that like needed to be cooked.
Yeah.
And I was gonna throw them on a tray and just throw it in the oven, right?
Yep.
And so I walk back and I see my tater tots and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Like if I gotta cook the strips, like I gotta put stuff on them and sauce, and I gotta fuck that.
It's
wait a minute,
too much work.
Right, exactly. So I grabbed like these what called air fried, which are like
Yeah.
You can't microwave them, but you got to put them in the oven. But you throw it on a tray and throw it in the oven. I don't have to actually do anything. I'm like,
right.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, right? So like I turn the oven on and heat it up, and I put them both in, and I put a timer on 10 minutes, and they're supposed to both take 20 minutes. You take 10 minutes and then you flip them, right?
Wait, hold on. It takes 10 minutes a piece, and you put 2 in there. Does it take 20 minutes? He starts doing math.
They both are supposed to be 20 minutes, but you do it for 10 minutes, and then you flip them over.
Got it. I got it.
So I put them in, and I go and sit down, and time is moving so fucking slow, and all I'm thinking is, right? I'm like, I just want to go to fucking sleep. I'm like, but I know what I'm going to be hungry. I'm going to have the munchies, and all I keep thinking to myself is, the oven's on. Don't fucking fall asleep. Don't you fucking dare fall asleep, because then you're just going to wake up and the smoke alarm is going off and the house will be in fucking flames. And I'm watching the timer and it's going so fucking slow. And it gets to 2 minutes and I'm like, okay, I'm going to stand up now because it's going to take me a minute. And the other thing I keep telling myself is the racks will be hot. Don't fucking grab the rack with your bare hand. Over and over, I have to tell myself and remind myself, use a fucking hot pad and don't fall asleep. So I do. I open the oven and I flip them over and I put it back in and I put them in for another 10 minutes. And I'm like, I'm never going to fucking, I'm fucking falling asleep. So I get to 4 minutes on the timer and I'm like, fuck this. And I turn the oven off and I pull them out and I put them up because I'm not even hungry. I'm just like, I just want to fucking lay down. Like I can't even think. I can't do this. I just want to fucking lay down. I put the trays on top of the oven. I go lay down and every 5 minutes I'm thinking to myself, did I turn the oven off? Did I turn the timer off? I keep thinking I know I stopped at 4 minutes. Any minute that goddamn timer is going to go off and I'm not going to be able to get up to, because
at this point, Strickland has employed Cookie, his cat, to turn off the oven and make sure that everything is copacetic.
Yeah, and it was the worst because like I couldn't fall asleep because I kept thinking, did I turn the oven off? Did I turn the fucking oven off? Did I turn the timer off? I'm going to hear the timer go off, and I'm not going to want to get out of my bed to go get it.
Did you at any point get to enjoy that, or did you just have to chuck it all in the morning?
No, I think it's funny. I put the tater tots. I ended up tossing, but the chicken I reheated and it was fine. It was whatever.
Do you have an air fryer?
No, I've heard good things about them.
Yeah, you can get an air fryer. And the nice part about an air fryer is that, number one, you don't have to flip anything over because it's like a convection oven. But secondly, everything is on a timer for that. So it's not just like you put it on 500 and go and it stays on until you turn it off. When you put it on, you say, put it on 425 for 10 minutes and you hit start. And when it's done, it's done. That's it.
So you don't have to put water in these, right? They really are just an air fryer. I bought something one time at fucking Target or whatever that was like, supposed to be a healthier way to cook and grill and shit, right? And it was one of these where you put it in but it was really using water, right? You had to basically fill the tray with water and it heated the water up. And even though there was a grill, so you could get like a grill mark, it was heating the grill with water, but like I used it once and it was like, and it worked okay. It wasn't really great. And then 3 or 4 days later, I look and it's like, okay, the water's in there and it's already, it's like nasty because it's got like the drippings from what I'm like,
oh no.
Like I got to fucking not only empty the water every time, but I got to clean that because fuck this thing. It was horrible.
Have you ever used an air fryer?
No.
Oh my God. This is like one of those things where, you know how I've taught you how to shave in the shower? You know,
I know there's going to be another one of those where I'm going to thank you forever.
If you have an air fryer, you will never use your oven again, especially if you're the only one that you're cooking for, because it's not a huge like space like it is. But I can do everything from bake cookies to
cookies. You can make fucking cookies in an air fryer?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Now I see that I worry because I see air fryers that are anywhere from $50 to like $500. And I'm thinking, if I buy a $50 one, is it going to fucking
just get
suck?
it? Don't get the $50 one. Just buy like a Ninja one or one of the good brands. I don't want to spend
$200 or $300 on it if I don't know that I'm going to use it.
Hold on a sec. Wait, you say that one more time. Run that by
if I'm not going to use it.
Well, say the beginning part of that. I'm not going to spend $200 or $300 if for something that I'm not going to use. Let me save you $200 or $300. Don't get it at all if you're not going to use it.
Well, I don't know. I might use it.
If you get it, I promise you will use it. You will never go to your oven. The other thing that an oven is, I'm challenged with an oven for, is that you have to have a preheat time for the oven to get up to temperature.
Yeah, but it didn't take that long. That's
okay. Then I don't know about you, but here in the summertime, it gets kind of hot and I'm air conditioning my house because my oven is on.
Okay.
So use an air fryer, which is a much smaller space and it heats up very quickly and it does a better job. So you could take, you know how you kind of, when you get like French fries somewhere, and if you have any leftovers, you never take the French fries home because they're horrible.
Never good. Yeah.
I always bring home French fries now because you put them in the air fryer, you put them on for 5 minutes, and holy shit, it's better than the originals. Yeah,
really?
Go ahead and look up air fryers. He's doing it right
that's
now.
so fucking interesting. I might actually have to try it.
Scroll down. Don't get that first.
No,
one.
like $100. Don't get the first one.
Don't get that one. Just keep going. I like the ones that aren't like this. I like those. Keep scrolling down. Type in Ninja air fryer.
Ninja air fryer. These look really cool though.
Don't use that one. Not that one. Yeah, that second one down. Third one down, right there. 180. Yeah, it's the one. Get that one.
Air fry countertop oven, 8-in-1 functionality, flip up and away capability.
Yeah, so they do a bunch of different things. You can use them as a pressure cooker. You can use them as a slow cooker. You can use them as just something to bake. You can use it something to crisp. They're really good.
That looks like a pressure one, but this looks like a toaster oven. It's not a toaster oven?
They have them so that some of them don't do all of the functions. And what I would tell you is if you get one, get the one that does several of the functions. Like it will do not only slow cooking, but it will do absolute crisp cooking. The 6-in-1, that's probably a good one. Dual zone, that's really
basket. So like you can either do a basket.
I don't know. I don't have one that has a basket. I don't know which.
Oh, so you don't do a basket, but your fries are still crispy crunchy.
So on mine, it's the one that's $88. I don't know how that. Oh, scroll down a little bit more. Just click on that. Just keep scrolling down.
This Ninja?
No, keep going. Go down further. The one that's the one that's 189. Open up that one.
I know this is fascinating podcasting for listeners. Okay. Thank you so much.
So in this one in particular, this has a look at the second picture that it has. That's just a picture of the overall. Look at the second picture over. Right. Yes. That opens like that. It's got a grill on top, and then you can take out that grill top, and then it has like a bucket underneath it. You can do other things with the bucket that's underneath it as well.
That's pretty cool. And and like fries. There we go. Guilt-free fried okay.
So good. See, it's like a convection oven, and it's got some good features to it. If you've never used an air fryer, then I understand your
hesitancy,
your trepidation, if you will. But no need to be trepidaful. Just go ahead and get one. Don't get one of those huge ones like that. You don't need that. Easy countertop one. You really look. I think what you're gonna see the one that's $89. That one. That is like the beginner one that we originally started with.
Oh, but then you upgraded because you wanted something better.
Well, we have one that's like the one that's 129. I think that's an 8-in-1. Yeah, that one's
11-in-1.
That's exactly the one that we have right there.
11-in-1, and it's good. I mean, $129. Look, it's 35% off. That's reasonable.
That is it's really good. And for a guy that you probably don't have a lot of like meals where you're cooking for more than just you, do you?
No, me and my daughter sometimes, but it's
Okay,
often
so
just me. Yeah.
and I know you like to pull stuff out of the freezer and heat it up or
Oh, yeah.
something like that.
Mhm.
This is the easiest thing, and it gives you the most crisp. Other than using a microwave oven to heat like a Trader Joe's kind of microwave meal.
Yeah, which it's never good. Everything gets softened anyway. When you do
Right.
that,
So you get foods that you can use an air fryer to crisp up. Anything that you don't think will be crispy if it's cooked in a microwave oven, it gets extra crispy when you put it in the air fryer.
all right. And the ninjas are good, huh? The
Ninjas are really good. Really good. I mean,
Well,
look, it's
it's
got
like list price 2,900 bucks.
2,943 5-star ratings. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's a lot. Yeah, that's pretty good. 4.8. Okay, here we go. I'm adding to the cart right now. No, I don't want protection because I'll never remember that I bought it. No, I don't want fucking protection. Sorry, hit the wrong button. Okay, can we get to the last voicemail?
Yes, last voicemail, and then we'll get out of here.
Okay.
We'll be done by the top of the hour.
Hey, Doug and Strick, Tennessee Tim.
Hey.
Only calling just so that the others are represented on the voicemail. And by the way, it does not offend me that Jared has his own theme song. He has put in years of work. It would take Jared stopping and anyone else continuing voicemails for years to even get close to
That's
having
very
their own.
True.
Very true.
So it doesn't offend me. No worries. Listening to the show when I listen to y'all reminds me of listening to Johnny Carson, an old reference for Doug, and Ed
Thank you.
McMahon just chatting and shooting the shit. So it's very good. Always enjoy it. Love y'all. Love your show. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
So we got Tim at the top
Yeah.
and the bottom of the show today.
That is something that's pretty cool. I've
Tennessee
enjoyed
Tim.
having Tim. Again, if you didn't listen to the beginning of the show, why the hell wouldn't you listen to the beginning of the show and only listen to the end? But if you missed the beginning of the show, we had Tennessee Tim on. He has a very good cause that he is collecting for, and I would tell you, listen to the story, go back to the beginning of the episode. If let's say I kind of put those earbuds in and then I doze off for the beginning of the daily and then I listen to the second half of it, or maybe I missed the whole daily but get to the second show that's on. But if that's the case and you did that, then go back and listen to the beginning of this episode.
People skip the beginning and just stick around to the end. I figured they would just quit before you get to the end.
I don't know. Maybe they're reverse podcast fans or something.
I don't know. The only thing I'm disappointed in, and we'll find out if she is really a true Funkin' fan listener and listens all the way through. No voicemail from Emily. A little disappointed. Okay. Not that I have a new expectation that she should call every week, but doesn't mean that I can't be disappointed when I don't hear from her.
Special shout out and thanks to the 40,173 people that have listened to the Nice Guys in the last 30 days. Thank you for everybody that listened. I wanted to. I was looking at this stat a little bit earlier. Not that I focus at all on the statistics, but I like to do them for the fun and festivity of focusing on like what is working and what isn't working. I have discovered through my analysis, absolutely, I have no idea what works and what doesn't because of the top 10 episodes that we have had in the last 30 days, guess how many are Doug and Strickland episodes and guess how many are interview episodes?
I have no idea. Please do tell.
Okay, so Doug and Strickland episodes, there are 5 in the top 10. That means there are 5 interview episodes in the top 10 also, and that is in the last 30 days. If I go back to the beginning of the year, if I just go back, let me take a look and see what the top 10 episodes are from the beginning of the year. Stand by. I will tell you in 1 second. Top 10 episodes since the beginning of the year are... Oh, I broke the internet. Fuck. I hate when I break the internet. Oh, it showed me and then I dumped out of it. Oh, fuck. Hold on a second. I'm really curious. Since the beginning of the year... Hold on. Let's go back and do this again. Very exciting podcast episode at this point. Nice guys. Let's do this. Do you listen to radio anymore? When's the last time you when was the last time you listened to the actual radio?
I listened to a little bit of XM when I had a rental car in Utah last week, but it was only because I had a rental car.
What is your favorite, aside from the Nice Guys on Business, of course, what is your favorite podcast?
You know, it depends. I really liked Malcolm Gladwell's revisionist history for a long time, but he hasn't, he'll do like a season and then you got to wait another year for another season. It's interesting. I listen to the Daily and I'm not that hot on the Daily only because I will wait a week. I'll look at the topics and out of 5 episodes, it's like, okay, I'll find one that I kind of want to listen to. And I find that I get information, but it's not a lot. It's usually not deep information and it's usually not a lot more than I knew already. Sometimes it is.
What are you thinking about the new offering that the New York Times has, which is the New York Times app that gives you access to like their favorite shows? So you go to their app and they give you like their top, they'll like Hard Fork will be in there. This American Life will be in there. Serial will be in there. The Daily, of course, will be in there. What do you think about an app like that?
I don't want new apps. I got too many fucking apps.
Too many fucking apps. I got it. Okay. The downloads have completed since the beginning of the year. So are you ready? You will really enjoy this because I think this will say a lot about our audience. Since the beginning of the year, our top 10 episodes, the number one since the beginning of the year is D and S and E.
Oh, Emily.
Emily she is in our top 10. I think the woman demographic is definitely feeling like, hey, look, I think we should share this with our friends. So there's probably a lot of women that have now tuned into our show. This is completely me shooting from the hip here. Why else would that be the number one episode since the beginning of the year? That means in the last 5 months of the year, or the first 5 months of the year, the number one episode is the Doug and Strick and Emily episode. The second most favorite is DNS going to Vegas. So that must have been right before we did our trip to Las Vegas with the team.
Yeah.
Let's see. Number 5 is episode 1366. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
So it's the one after we got back from Vegas with the team.
Got back. Another one. I don't remember this one, but 1368. One last gig together.
Oh yeah, that was before I came to see you at your last mitzvah. Yeah.
All right. And then the other in the top 10 is power and home improvement problems. I don't remember that one.
You must have been talking about your bathroom remodel.
Probably. Another really cool one, which again, I wasn't realizing that this is a topic that our audience, our demographic would actually be keyed and tuned into. But Susan Kennard, our client, Healing from Within, she was an interview podcast that I did. She is, of course, the person that talks to the afterworld.
That's so interesting.
Very interesting. And right after that is our show with Toby Mathis, and he talks all about real estate investing. So it really is. We have an eclectic audience if we have any audience at all.
So what you're saying is we have no idea what it is that we're doing that will help us get more listeners. I bet we could hire a marketing company. I bet we could pay them a shitload of money to tell us exactly the same thing.
Right.
They have no fucking idea what we're doing to get more listeners.
Hey, let me tell you something. Not that we've hired Thomas's company to do this, but certainly this is not at all related to the comment that Strickland actually just made about marketing companies, because Thomas's team, they actually are going into my LinkedIn account and they are responding with comments on other people's posts. And this is the first time I've ever gotten some solid engagement. I actually got a lead from LinkedIn, unsolicited lead from LinkedIn.
Really?
Which was really cool. It's because we must be, I don't know like how it works with the LinkedIn algorithm, but we must be shown to more people because we have been commenting on more people's posts.
Very interesting. I mean, none of the marketing companies that we have ever hired, I feel, have returned on investment so far. And so I'm hoping that Thomas's company is different.
Yeah. Well, since it's free for us.
Well, we're bartering. It's not free. We're giving him a podcast, which is a good amount of value with that.
There is a lot of value. And so I said to him, Thomas, your guys or women are doing an amazing job for us on LinkedIn. I'm really curious, is this all AI or is there some human interaction involved in this, or is it all human interaction? He says, and this was a great answer, human powered artificial intelligence. Which means that probably the AI tool is figuring out which posts that we should be posting in, and then they are using the AI tool to write the post, but also they need a human intervention in there to determine the relevancy of the response. I mean, there's got to be a whole bunch of shit involved that I don't know how AI would be able to interpret that. But then again, AI is going to rule the world. I'm just going to make sure the dog doesn't bite me, right?
So the man is there to feed the dog, and the dog is there to make sure the man doesn't touch anything. Exactly. The factory of the future. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So it's a very interesting spin on what we are getting out of our market, our audience. We still have no idea. But when did we start? Do you remember when we started with Podetize? How long ago?
A year, maybe? I don't know.
All right. Interesting. So since we have started with Podetize, we have 1.3 million listens since we have started with them.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah. I know.
Fucking nuts.
Thank you, Nice Guy community. We love it. We are. I think with all of our clients combined, I don't know if they're all getting those downloads.
I know. No, definitely not. I don't think so.
Could you tell anybody how you got those downloads, though, Strickland?
No goddamn way. I have no idea.
And more importantly, could you share with anybody that would be a client or potentially a client the importance of those downloads?
No, I could share with them. I could share with them the importance of having a podcast, and we have many great tips to grow your business with a podcast.
Does one of them involve?
But none of those involve more downloads. That's the thing, and that's where everybody goes wrong.
And it is so funny. I just had a really cool prospecting call with someone that was referred to us from a client, and he was all about. He kept coming back to the VIP guests and the audience growth. And I kept reminding him, and he kept saying, "Oh yeah, you just told me that." He said, "This is why people won't get out of their own way to understand how your strategy actually works." Mm-hmm. And I said, "Yeah. And you even came to me with, you understand it, but you keep coming back to, that's why we need to have this guest and these amount of downloads and build." And I'm like, I understand, and I'm going to keep reminding you as you launch your show and we get involved with you that this is not about audience growth. Podcasting for normal people like you and me is not about how large our audience is going to be, because that ego metric you will never win, and you're never going to get anything from it.
You know, Phil Spector, the music producer back in the 60s, the engineers in the recording studios kept yelling at him, and they were like, "Here, look at the meters. Like, you're cranking the gain up too high. It's too loud. Look, the meters are pinning." And he would go, ignore the meters, to the point where he literally put tape across the UV meters so they couldn't see it. That's what we need to do sometimes with our clients. We got to basically say, look, if you keep checking your stats, we're going to take your login away. Okay. We're not going to let you look anymore because it doesn't matter.
I was going to say, look, the strategy that we're going to share with you, we're not giving you the login because you are going to want to fixate on how large your audience is going to grow. And it doesn't matter whether you have 0 listeners or 100,000 listeners. It's not about your audience. The byproduct of all of the things that we're going to teach you is you will grow your audience eventually, but it has nothing to do with your audience.
Yep. Definitely.
All right. Well, that was your business lesson for the day. It took us an hour and 3 minutes to get here, but we finally got here.
And that, me trying to keep the damn episode short, and what happens? We're still over an hour.
See, now hold on a second though. Just to ask, just to throw gasoline on this fire for just a second. Mm-hmm. At about 15 minutes in, you were so done with the recording of this episode.
And by the way, having nothing to do with Tim, I don't want you to be offended. No. I was like, just fucking, today was a fucking time to make the donuts. Like, I did not want to record tonight at all.
But at 50 minutes, did you still feel that way?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm still kind of, I'm not as done as I was an hour ago, but having said that, I don't want to keep talking for the next 20 minutes either.
All right. In the meantime, let's head out of here. We'll end on a positive note. We'll see you guys next week when we will have in the mail, Strickland and I will have our two thieves?
Pair of thieves.
What's so funny about the name of the company is Pair of Thieves. It was founded by 3 people. I don't understand that. I don't know. We're going to ask them. You're going to be on that interview with me. It's going to be 5 of us, and we're going to have a shit show of a conversation. We talk to Pair of Thieves founders. Okay. In the meantime, Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For the Nice Guys on Business, I'm Steve O'Brien. Fill up your week with the Nice Guys. Well, There's always money in the banana stand.